Marsilda, I wanted to know about maybe some trends based on your experience that are maybe that are going on for 2021. I mean, I know social media is always changing. All these platforms are always like bringing in new. Sometimes, honestly, I feel overwhelmed myself. And being a strategist, thank God, I am a step by step, so that helps. But I know so many other entrepreneurs be like, oh my God, maybe I should do a reel. Maybe I should just jump on you. Like, how do you navigate all of this? And let's start with the trends first, and then let's go to how do you navigate, like where to be and where to put your time and where to build a community.
So when a client comes to us and basically says exactly that, so like, this is my budget, this is what I want to achieve, what should I do? I can very easily tell them, well, here's our package, you buy it and this is what we're going to provide. But I always take a step back and see of like what they can do as an individual, as a company, they will actually give them the best ROI or return on investment in a short period of time. So the first thing I always also recommend is relationships. So what does it mean? A lot of people that I see they are doing wrong is they follow so much on the, I need followers, I need to have likes, but they forget that that doesn't mean that you have clients. I can have 10,000 followers and I can just focus on growing those followers by doing ads or whatever they might be. But what am I doing with those followers? Like, if I'm not really building relationship with my own followers, even if they're 100, if I'm not building that relationship, if I'm not talking to them, engaging, inviting them to a free webinar, giving them a free guide, showing them who you are and why you need to talk to them, and not really necessarily right away give them a pitch, like a sales pitch, then you're doing it wrong. Like, you're missing out on this building relationship trend. I call it a trend, but it's actually strategy. So definitely highly recommend relationships. It doesn't matter what business stage you're in. You need to know how you're engaging with your audience, and it doesn't matter how big your community is. If you're not doing anything with it, then you're wasting your time to just do those reels or post content 3 times a week, but call it a day. The other thing I highly recommend that, especially with and this is like very relevant to your community as well. You right now, we're in a live. So what is this? We're kind of like almost like partnering together to offer this valuable talk to other people. And these people might be your community or people that are finding your live video somewhere else. This is called partnerships. So doesn't matter what business you're in. I call it the peanut butter strategy. I know it's funny. Let me explain. So, usually when you find an ad maybe on peanut butter, you don't usually just find an ad about peanut butter. Sometimes you find an ad that is peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or, like having that funny theme, like you find those memes, peanut butter and jelly. So that's what I mean by having complementary partners. So it doesn't matter what you're selling. You'll always find a customer that is like their services and product is complementary to your services and product. So if I'm a, let's say, a social media management company, but I'm not offering website design, I need to partner with someone that when I need that customer that needs that service, I'm already partnered with them, and we can have our own commissions or partnership deal. That doesn't matter. So you need to find who your partners are. It can be small, medium, whoever you think that they'll find value on creating complementary campaigns. Having live like this and provide that additional value together, having, being on podcasts of other people, being on YouTubes of other people, even just like exchanging blogs to one another's website by adding that additional value. So a lot of people are missing this out, and I'm really sad because this is something you can do for free. You don't need to hire, if you really don't have the budget, you don't need to hire anyone. If you have the time, you can just do the research and find out who your target audience is to be partners with, and just reach out, be a human being, don't be a robot. But of course, we also offer this as a package. The other strategy, influencers. And I know a lot of people have heard about it, but not a lot of people know how it works. As an influencer, people think that you need to spend a lot of money to reach out to people that have 500,000 followers or 1 million followers. But that's not true. Actually, the new trend that people are not realizing is the smaller influencers. What does it mean? How many people you know that have below 1,000, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 followers? Probably a lot. And the people that have even less than 1,000 means that the people they are following or they are being followed are their friends and family, right? So if I'm about to sell, let's say, a cream or a product, that audience is actually going to have a more retention and sales ROI than an influencer that has 500,000 followers but from different categories, because those 900 people are more relevant to trust you selling that product, right? So that's why you definitely can reach out, and you can do it by yourself or hire a company like us or any other agency out there to do influencer marketing for your product. If you have a product or a course or whatever that might be, you find a relevant audience. So you need to find audiences that are the same alignment with what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to sell. And then, of course, the other one is digital marketing, which we know is basically all kinds of marketing. So Instagram. The only thing I want to say to people is, instead of like being everywhere, try to focus to 2 and 3. Focus is really on growing your community on those 3 platforms, rather than like not really focusing in any and just jumping left and right. And just like repurpose, recycle. The same post can be posted to 3 different communities, because there's people that use more Instagram nowadays. There's people that use LinkedIn. How are they going to find you? You create the same post and just multiply by 3, right? And hopefully get the 3 communities together. But you really want to focus on one platform where you can build relationships and you can spend the time to turn those followers into customers.
Well, all 3 great strategies. And I love the influencer one. I think influencer marketing is the future. So I love what you said, with quality over quantity. And it's so true, because I built my first 6 figures in my business and I had like 300 followers on my Instagram. So it's all about relationships. Yeah. So I know that's very true. And you're speaking my language. I'm all about relationship building. But I think we'll go back to basics. I mean, we're selling to other human beings, and you have to be in service. Otherwise, that's another way to stand out, because 98% of messages that we get is cold messages and people trying to pitch their services. So you will stand out just by being a good human, for sure. And that will really go a long way.